Infinite primary ammo is truly a game changer in Destiny 2. How's it going, guys? Thanks for stopping by. I'm Tavius Plays, and in today's video I want to go over the Solar Elemental Wells Titan build I am enjoying very much this season of the Fusion Rifles, taking advantage of the new Infinite primary ammo. But before we get into it, if you find this informative, please don't forget to drop a like and heavy attack on that subscribe button so more people can get access to videos like this. First, I'll go over the Titan subclass I'll be using, then we'll go over our exotic armor and armor mods. We'll take a look at stats and finish up with our exotic weapon. Without further delay, let's jump into the video. For this build, I decided to go with the Code of the Devastator Sunbreaker Titan, but you can make it work with others as well. The choice is yours. Code of the Devastator is one of my favorites. Burn and Maul can be really effective against bosses and also for ad clearing. The throwing hammer melee ability, it's basically a ranged punch, and picking up the hammer replenishes your melee and procs Tireless Warrior, which triggers health regeneration. Roaring Flames increases the damage of solar abilities after getting kills with solar abilities, stacks up to 3 times. You can get a kill with your throwing hammer, proc Roaring Flames and throw a grenade, pick up your hammer and throw it again. Having Roaring Flames up will give you tons of damage. I'll be using the Thermite Grenade, the new and improved Rally Barricade, and Strafe Lift. You can play around with other grenades, barricade, or jump to fit your preference. That's the beauty of the game. Really quick, in case you don't know, the new Rally Barricade now increases reload speed, stability, and range when you stand behind it. I'm personally used to the Towering Barricade, but I love the new benefits that Rally Barricade gives us. Now let's go over our armor. The exotic armor piece I'll be using is the Octium War Rig. This exotic has been in the game since vanilla Destiny 2, so most of you Titans probably already have it. If you don't, it could drop from any exotic engram, even from the ones in the season's past. You could buy it from Xur on rotation, or buying the Faded engram from him will get you an exotic you don't have yet. The exotic armor perk is Auto-Loading Link. Steadily reloads a portion of your equipped auto rifles or machine guns magazine from reserves. Since our auto rifle uses primary ammo, we never have to worry about picking up ammo. As a side note, this exotic chest piece pairs really well with the Sweet Business exotic since infinite primary ammo was introduced, but even though it's fun, I noticed that the DPS on Sweet Business wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, so I'm not running Sweet Business on this build. Moving on to the armor mods, I'm going to be using a few mods from the seasonal artifacts, so you might have to reset your artifact if you don't have them unlocked. Let's start with the helmet. Intellect, auto rifle targeting, and elemental ordnance. Grenade kills spawn elemental wells matching your subclass, in this case solar. My arms have intellect, fusion and auto rifle loader from the seasonal artifact, and elemental light. Super kills spawn solar elemental wells. On my chest piece I have a minor discipline mod for grenade, fusion rifle reserves, sniper damage resistance, not essential but I had an extra point to use, then well potency from the seasonal artifact. Picking up a solar elemental well grants super energy. With this mod you can get supers extra fast, I'll explain towards the end. My legs have intellect and fusion scavenger from the seasonal artifact, bonus reserves for both fusion and linear fusion rifles. And last, on my class item, I have intellect and that one mod everyone's been talking about, particle deconstruction from the seasonal artifact. This mod is a game changer. Dealing damage to a combatant with the fusion rifle or linear fusion rifle grants bonus damage against the same combatant for a short duration, plus it stacks up to 5 times. With this mod you don't even need champion mods. Barrier, Overload, or Unstoppable champions get deleted with fusion rifles, it's so overpowered. But I'm not complaining. And the last mod is Well of Ordnance. Picking up a solar elemental wells grants you additional grenade energy. There is one mod I haven't unlocked yet as of the recording of this video, but it would be a great addition to this build. The mod is from the Wayfinder's Compass, it's called Seeking Wells. Elemental wells you create will move across the ground towards nearby players, so if you already have it, give it a try and let me know how it is down in the comments. For my stats, I managed to get my intellect to tier 8 to get a super cooldown of 4 minutes if you do nothing, and my grenade to a tier 6 with a cooldown of 51 seconds. Melee has a cooldown of 1 minute 8 seconds, but it won't matter as long as you keep picking up your hammer when you throw it. Moving on to the weapons, the exotic I'm in love with right now with this build is the Suros Regime with Catalyst. This weapon came out during the Warmind DLC and it's a random exotic drop, and can also be bought from Xur. There is so much to love about this weapon. Let's start with the intrinsic trait, Suros Legacy. The bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health on kill. The catalyst increases the chance for kills to regen health and also generates orbs of power. But that's not all. This exotic weapon was one of the first to have swappable traits depending on your playstyle. Spinning up increases rate of fire by holding down the trigger. And the second option is dual speed receiver. When aiming down sights, weapon rate of fire slows while weapon damage increases. Dual speed receiver is my favorite. The slow firing gives the gun more control. It feels similar to a rapid fire scout rifle. The range and reload speed, it's really good, and its stability also. This gun could be very effective in PvP as well now with the new changes to Trials of Osiris and matchmaking. Why not give it a try? I have a video explaining everything there is to know about Trials of Osiris for solo players if you're a new player, or mainly PvE player. I'll link it down in the description. For the energy and heavy weapon, you can use any fusion rifle and linear fusion rifle of your preference. I decided for the Null Composure, the Ritual weapon from Season of the Splicer. It's a very good weapon for DPS, and with particle deconstruction, it's insanely good. On my heavy weapon, I decided for the new Reed's Regret, the new Trials of Osiris weapon. The roll I got on this weapon is Clown Cartridge and Headstone, so it's not optimal for boss DPS, but I like the way Headstone spawns a Stasis crystal on precision kills at the victim's location. You can swap to Surus Regime and shoot the crystal to damage enemies near to it. Now let's give you guys a recap of how this build works. You can have Roaring Flames up plus heals by using your throwing hammer and picking it up. Getting kills with your Thermite Grenade will spawn a Solar Elemental Well, which will give you Grenade Energy and Super Energy. Grenade Energy with a Well of Ordnance mod, and Super Energy with the Well of Potency mod. You can activate your Rally Barricade as you approach an encounter to give your Surus Regime a buff to stability, range, and reload. Surus Regime will heal you if you get hit behind your Rally Barricade. This weapon will also generate Orbs of Power with the Catalyst. Also remember that our exotic armor piece will constantly reload your Surus Regime, so you rarely will have to actually reload the weapon. But if you do, the auto rifle loader plus being behind a Rally Barricade makes the reload super fast. Your super will also generate solar wells, which will give you grenade and super energy. For bosses and mini bosses or champions, you can use your fusion rifle or the linear fusion rifle if the boss is further away. The particle deconstruction mod will take care of them almost immediately. So initially I was going to try this build with the Sweet Business, but realized Surus Regime is just a better weapon. And there you have it. I hope you find this video informative. If you did, a like and heavy attack on the subscribe button helps the channel grow so much. If you want to get in touch with me, my link tree down in the description has all my social medias. Thank you all for watching. It's the weekend right now, so I gotta go play some trials. I hope you all have a great week, and if you want to watch other informative videos, you can click right here.